Hi, I'm Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks, and this is your Oracle message of the day. Um, I do hope that you please forgive the way that I look. I am exhausted. I haven't been sleeping well, but I did say in 2021 what I was going to do was show up. And so that meant not being perfect, not attempting perfection, but being as I was at the moment that I was. And one thing that I can say about life and about God and about, the universe is that when you make up your mind to do something, it follows you through. It makes up its mind to give you that thing it is that you asked for. So I don't know if somebody needed to hear that, but that's just one of the things that has been real for me in my life. I do want to say a quick shout out to my book club, SBC. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to be surrounded with such empowering people who are so persistent about creating generational wealth and stepping out of themselves and doing those hard things like healing and taking leaps of faith in all areas and aspects of their lives. I am so grateful for them. If that the book club sounds like something you want to be a part of, just DM me at Only One Sapphire, and I am here to give you the information. So the message, the oracle message, the cards that I pulled today: Treasure Island, Mending, Round and Round, Chaos and Conflict, Message in a Bottle, Faith in the Process, Against the Grain, Visions of Life Beyond Death. What do you feel? Dive in for light. Embrace. Physical body. Fear. Meditation. And miracles. So one of the things that I'm feeling is that there is change here. There's change here. The chaos and conflict may be something in your mind. You're going round and round about whether or not this is the right thing for you. This is the right path. This is the right decision to make. Should you go here? Should you do this? Should you be this? Can you be this? Are you ready for this? There's that when we are children and we welcome ourselves or we walk into adulthood, we don't think about it. We're just ushered in. But as an adult, as somebody who has been through so many experiences in life, we have a tendency to second guess, to question ourselves, to doubt that what we feel is the thing that we must do. And so you keep going round and round in your mind. Am I capable? Can I stand up to the plate? Do I have everything that it takes for me to accomplish this thing? I've tried this thing before. It didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. It didn't live up to expectations. What you want wants you. What you want and what you desire wants and desire you. So you have absolutely everything you need so that you can accomplish this. You are not without, like, there's divine guidance here. You are not without guidance. It's as you take those steps towards the thing it is that you want, miracles, abundance is going to happen. There are things it is that you have been dreaming about. There are things it is that you saw your life as. There are visions that you saw your life as. And as you excuse me, as you're looking at your life right now, you're probably looking at it like, this is not the way that I thought that it would happen. This is not the way that things should look to me. It's not looking the way that I thought, but there's a reason for everything. You needed to go through this point in time so that you can get those lessons out of this. Are you living the life that you desire? And if not, understand that it's never too late. It's never too late for you to turn that thing around. Visions of life beyond death. That old you is attempting to die. Those old feelings, that old thing that you keep holding on to, that you are trying to that you are trying to piece together, that old thing is dying. Allow it to die. And it is not going to die without a fight. That old programming that's in your mind that says you must be this ego that has to be reflected so everybody can see you in this light, so that people can perceive you a certain way. It is dying because you have been taking steps towards being a better version of you. And therefore, it's time for that thing to die. It's time for you to go after what it is that you want, because what you want wants and desires you. What do you feel? Be honest with yourself about what you feel. Do not allow people to put you in a victim mentality. Do not allow yourself to sit in self sabotage. Do not allow yourself to dwindle this gift, these talents, these things that have been given to you, because you can use them to create the happily ever after it is that you want, need, and desire, and more. I've been speaking into my own life, or better, what it is that I want, desire, or better, or better. The veil has become very thin. We're starting to see things exactly the way that they are. But there's so much love here. There's so much happiness here. There are messages coming through that are guiding us, that are showing us that we have the steps, the tools. We are asking for what it is that we want. We're being unapologetic about what it is that we want. And we are receiving messages. We are receiving the okay. We are receiving abundance. And if they're not here now, they are coming in. Are you looking for the signs? Because if you're all only talking about what you don't have, then those are the signs that you're going to see. Having faith in the process. On the top of the deck is flexible. Are you too rigid in the way that things must come in? Are you too rigid in what it is that you want? Like, I want it to come in. It has to be, 3 cars. If I see 3 cars all in a row and they're here on this street at this time, then I know. Look, are your expectations too rigid? I had to realize that there were things it is that I wanted, and I had to be open about how they came to me. Because once you start to put so many, it's like the universe is this big, and once we start putting so many little expectations on it, we make it so small. Like it has to squeeze through a tiny, tiny hole at a particular time in a certain way, or a certain, in order for you to even receive the thing it is that you want, when what you want is ginormous, and it can be as big and as amazing as we allow it to be. Against the grain. Are you feeling that need to go against the grain? Are you that rebel? Are you feeling like you have to voice your opinion? You have to say what it is that you need. You have to. No, no, I am not settling. I'm not settling for any job. I'm not settling to be treated anyway. I'm not settling for any position. I'm not settling for this. Everybody's like, go with the flow, go with this, go with that, or whatever. And then they look up and they wonder why it is that they haven't received the thing it is that they want. When you're going against the grain and you're opening your mouth and asking for what it is that you want, you have no choice but to receive it, especially if you're walking in that path. Your path is not going to look like everybody else's path. Your wants and desires are not going to look like everybody else's. Your needs, your fulfillment, the things that fulfill you are not going to look like everybody else's, and that's okay. We have this need or this desire to be like everybody else, to have what everybody else's have. And then when you get that thing, you realize this doesn't make me happy. Some of the things that we are being gifted don't look like what we thought they would. But do they make you happy? Is there stability in that? Is there love in that? Is there dedication in that? Is there loyalty in that? Is Can you see yourself being happy with this thing? Go against the fucking grain. If that's where your happiness is, be unapologetic and unafraid about being who you are and desiring what it is that you desire. On the top of the deck, spirals of manifestation. Like I said, there is so much on the top of the deck. There's so much abundance here. And if we are not finding things to be grateful about, if we're not finding gratitude in our day-to-day life, we will miss it. If we are only talking about the wrong things in life and we're only programming ourselves to watch the news every day, which is dictating to us that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, if we are not taking the time out to appreciate the things and the people and the life that is appreciating us, then we won't see the perfection of our lives, the perfection of your life. These wounds, these open wounds are mending. These situations are mending. They're healing. These relationships, these mindsets, your heart, your brokenness. You're not broken. You're broken open. So you can release that ego, so that you can release your attachment to this part of you that it no longer has a place here. It no longer has a place. Putting your ego before Putting your ego in a place where it should not be will allow you to fumble what it is that you desire every time. Your ego will fuck up your manifestations, in other words. So there's mending your physical body, taking care of you, taking care of it with meditation, taking care of it by looking at healthy things, by listening to healthy things, by watching what your diet is, by watching what you intake, watching who you keep yourself around, watching what type of company you keep. This fear card is your underlying energy. There is fear all around. Even as this old side of you is dying, even as you are taking these steps towards something new, there's always this what if, what if, what if, what if, what if. But what if they don't love me back? But what if this job doesn't work out? But what if I get this house and something happens? What if, what if, what if? If you have not known, if you have not lived this life long enough, you wouldn't even understand. There's always a what if. Have you not made it through? Have you not made it through? This fear is just to deter you. This fear of this ego dying, this fear of you not being seen in this light, this fear, don't allow it to dictate your steps. Move forward. Move forward. Know that have faith in the process. Know that you are being guided to. Know that the doors are opening. Know we say timing is everything. It absolutely is everything, but it also feels like the perfect time is when you decide to move. The perfect time is when you get clear about what it is that you want. The perfect time is when you make a decision. Okay, well, you know what? This job or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and go after this job. This dream, I'm going to go ahead and go after this dream. Okay, I'm going to dive into this and I'm going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to commit to this thing. I'm going to give it my all. You're being supported. You are being supported. As you get real clear about your dreams and your goals and dreams are going to get real clear about you. So again, I didn't want to make this message too long. I hope that you there was something here for you. It's again, it's these messages are for me first, for me first. And if there's anything that was here for you, I would love to hear it. I'm not gonna make this longer. I'm Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks. You can follow me on YouTube at Sapphire Speaks. I'm on IG at Only One Sapphire. And thank you so much for listening.